Jodie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
Oh, it's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow. Be careful here, kid.
Hey man, clear out. They're cramping my style with the ladies.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and...
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? Well, some of the soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their day off, but it isn't easy here. But I don't really want to talk. Come on, seems...
KOTOR, precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The Galactic Senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Kakinja nawabagaon, Pichage borang turang, nada chap. Chiwi aita ka chong chong hitwama ag iko tine. Kakinja nawaba. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, chong hitwama ag iko tine. Con nulis limo po iwanga kun visking. La boda na winki smak toma. Jiska da tuka ulwan. Jiska da soki. La boda na winki smak toma. Jiska da soki. Uba.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. You talk big, but remember what we did to Taris. Maybe you're next on our list.
We need more rules about overpowered bikes.
Hey, you working for the Republic? You look like a Republic agent. I can... Are you threatening me? It's illegal to try to start a fight in Atto City. Constable, over here. This Republic scum is trying to break the peace. Me? I didn't do anything. This is an outrage, a travesty of justice. I'll get you for this, Jedi. The Sith won't stand for this.
position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good. But I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Terrace into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win this war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Yes?
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed. Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Back off, Republic scum. A man like you wouldn't want to satisfy a Sith.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in. This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it, so the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. KOTOR is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, KOTOR becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest KOTOR and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our KOTOR supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either. Oh, of course I'll do whatever I can, but I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. Don't think you can manipulate me, Jedi. The Republic Diplomatic Corps has to deal with the Sith all the time, so we're very resistant to mental influence. Your only real choice is to help me so I can help you. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one. Visiting Sith Masters used it. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a... The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get. You can choose whichever of the methods you want. You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there. I wish you...
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna moli ra. Tangi wama jikona.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
Uchua penki. Tangi wa chiwa ai. Tangi.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very. Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith when I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offloaders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. Anything else I can help you with? Once you've gotten
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too. The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes, "He can't run good." Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. Yeah, I'll tell the court Sunry left before the shot went off.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Cellcath don't find out about it.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? Well...
You with the Cellcath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me? Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself. Well, Elassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Elassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course, and her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Elassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest. Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
What? What?
Yes?
Yes? No problem. Didn't work.
Chiki kun salka, Jona mulira tong glupor. Glupor tong hit wana ji salkat agi inko tune glupor mulira chuna mu. Glupor yon tung chiwi ita, bola jitne mulira glupor inpanik chalora kun. Glupor chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Glupor nibo jimata wipun nagi glupor tong hit wama ji salkat agi. Glupor pichage borang turang. Glupor wangki yuma batmalyo no wish. Glupor no una pangpa mulira kongin. Glupor chang wapa chingo shangli. Glupor tang abag shang glupor non pitesa. Glupor kakinja nawabagaon. Uf mala nibo glupor jimata wipunagi. Glupor rangkaja tongshi abagja. Glupor wangak. Tong itwamaji human act in ikatu. Glupor kakinja nawabagaon. Glupor wangak konbist tung abag.
Jedi, I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies. Of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Time is a critical factor. Have you managed to retrieve the data?
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any question. To our diplomatic corps. Thank you.
Have you managed to retrieve the data? Time.
I can't talk now. I've got to get this Coulter loaded up before my shift is over.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around. But it seems... Well, if it's so important, just go then.
Hey, Tyberg, how's it going? Ah, glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff...
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi iko tune. Chucha skronki to pats achua penti. Chi. Chichopa, Kimba Muli Ratwanaji. Kuyami, Juski, Chika Nai, Hako Chicho. Hava Hako Chichopa. Hako Chichopa. Oscar. Hakochi Chopa. Koyami Juski Hakochi Chopa. Hava.
Hi, Tyvark. I gotta stock up. They might be sending me to the front to battle the Sith.
Baba Hassan-shan. No ba moody. Chiwi aita ka chonji kaskronki to patsni mo achua penki. Dong hitwama aki inko tune. Porto.
Got something on your mind, dude? Oh,
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband... What? Don't insult us both. Sunry is a just and honorable man. How dare you accuse him of such a thing?
Now, Elora. We're not here to pass judgment, my dear. We do need to know everything if we're here to help, yes?
Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon after. But even maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated. That was a long time ago, in a war, far. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry did.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Well, but let's look. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at a crime scene. Obviously the Sith. I hope you can see how the Sith. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. But further,
They say they found my heroes' cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I... Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. I hope you can see how the Sith are. Anything else I can help you... Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened, but I think you'd be better off... Anything else? Mary, once you...
Huh?
Yes?
Sure.
It is an...
The man...
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial. You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazaak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony. Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there. Yes, from what I could tell, she carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi. Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Glupor kiking mata Sunry mulira. King kunjupa shaklupor. Noba mulira setilai kunka.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead.
Dong Sunry kingbo no kun nik dorcha. Glupor wana kunlist. Glupor ka chopa. Glupor ka. Glupor por tanghi mamajiklu por aki unkotunsi chubak.
Glupor. Don't do it, Glupor.
Glupor kan kindavik nibora tong kitsa.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Glupor wonky.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you...
Yes. I guess he would.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Alassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I knew she was a Sith. And she would be trying to pump me for information, of course. So I just simply turned the tables. I was working on her, trying to turn her over to the Republic side, trying to turn her into a double agent. But that's kind of rude now that she's been murdered.
An obviously false story. I have proof here in the form of data recording that proves you were, in fact, having an affair with Elassa.
What's the use now? I had been having an affair with Elassa, it's true. But I realized my mistake and I was going there to end it, but I did not kill her.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me? I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be. I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion. The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand. Oh, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
Sunry, no.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
The Republic will attempt to have him freed, Alora. I am sure. This is the best we can do. I'm sorry.
Sunry?